Hey everyone, my name is Cedric Harding. If you're watching this, I'm recording this for my team. Let me go ahead and let there be light in so you can see me. I apologize. Usually I got on a nice polo, but this was something that I really wanted to talk about is the stock market versus the index side of it, insurance, which is what we do. So most people always talk about, okay, man, a, a permanent or permanent policy, a whole life. Why do a IUL? Why do this? Mainly everything, think about it, everything's going through the same channels. Everything's going to the stock market, just different parts of the stock market. Especially if you're not a person like myself, I'm not a somebody that follows that every day, so you can just Google and find out what the market is doing for the day. But let's specifically talk about what's happened in the last 20 years when it comes to the S&P 500 and a couple other things. What the stock market is doing and why insurance, you know, depending on what you're looking at, why insurance comes out to win. And why when it comes to life insurance, as I always say personally, it's not about dying, it's about living. And what we want to do is put the life back into insurance. Okay? So, of course, passing away and leaving generational wealth is what we want to do, but we want to change the narrative. We want people to actually know that, when it comes to Legacy Smart Group, what you see up there above my header is when it, we want you to see life insurance through three lenses: life, health, and wealth. So if you were to, I'm going to hit hard on for a short period, life insurance with living benefits, right? So most people go to this company, oh, I got cancer, I got this or whatever, and they buy a specific plan. But what about for the health lens? What if you got an insurance policy that actually paid you out when you live for the heart attack, the stroke, and all of those things, right? So living benefits, that's a niche of mine, but I'm gonna get on track to talk about the market. This is going to be a short clip. And let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get straight to it and get up out of here. And please feel free to reach out to me. You can text me at 224-407-4888 or Legacy Smart Group at gmail.com. It's really easy to get to. And maybe we can either partner together, we can network together, we can share knowledge with each other to make this a better community, as well as strengthening and educating other agents too as well. Okay. So what I did is I went back and pulled up what I thought was the best way to the best illustration, and most illustrations have this, right? So I use National Light Group. This information is not because it's from National Light Group or any, they just, this is the picture, a historical picture that's across the board. This is historical, right? So no matter where you go, you're going to see this. So looking at this, a little bit about myself. Retired from the United States Army, been in the United States Army for 23 years, okay? And I've been all over the world. I lived in Europe, United States, seen things. Everybody's tried to get you in all type of different money markets when it comes to military because you have a paycheck coming in, and people are just educating you as well as the military. So, and while I was in, I also was a HR, human resources non-commissioned officer. So that's what I did for 23 years: admin side, financial side, and all of those things. So looking at this, that's a snippet about me. So looking at this, you see the years, and I want to point we're going to look at the S&P 500 point to point, and then we're going to look at the S&P point to point, cap to cap, right? So let's before we get to the, I want you to focus on these two columns, okay? Now, several different companies put your uh, you know, contributions to different type of portfolios. It could be the Swiss, it could be Bloomberg, it could be the S&P 500, it could be a combination. Who knows? Depending on, so I have to be standard, even across the board when we're talking about this. So right now we're just going to talk about the S&P 500. So 2001, we're going to go back from 2001 to 2020, right? We already know what happened in the last couple of years, unfortunately, with COVID. Okay. So looking at COVID, we know the market, a lot of things crash, and there were some losses that were taken, but there were some things that came out of that era as far as entrepreneurs and things like that. So let's get to it. 2001. What happened in 2001, 2002, right? 9/11 happened, and a bunch of things were going on in the world. I was sitting at home, and I seen that airplane hit the building. The worst thing, I think that's hopefully nothing like that happens again in life like that again, right? So guess what? This young 17, 18-year-old young man was getting ready to head off to Iraq. 9/11 happened. So look at the market. I'm still learning at that time as a little kid, a young adult, and the market 2001 loses 13%. The next following year is 23%. Now, this is if you had, we were talking about the market itself, overall, general. Maybe if you had the 401k, so if you had that 401k, right, or some type of retirement vehicle, right, that was involved in the market, then you took that loss. Just about 36% you lost. That's a lot of money, right? So if you had an index product, life insurance, a cash value type product, index to be specific, then that had a 0% floor. So if you don't need to, you have your uplines and sidelines and things like that, and you have Legacy Smart Group that can teach you those different things. If you don't know those, then definitely reach out. We can help and explain the basics. But you have a 0% floor, right? So you really not lost nothing, right? Zero. So while this person over here lost 13%, this person that took the safe side lost nothing. I'm the person that goes to the casino and I get mad because I lost. I will go play the penny slots and I start losing. I'm out of here. So I don't want. I'm the person that plays on the safe side, and I'm not willing to take as many risks. So when people, clients, are looking to um, put their money in different vehicles, what are you willing to risk? There's nothing wrong with playing in the stock market, but you got to ask yourself, what are you willing to risk? Okay. And what do you need to hold on to? Put that in it. What you're willing to hold on to, put that into the stock market. Put that into index product, which could be annuity, it could be life insurance, cash value, or whatever case may be. That's an index product, and what you're willing to risk, in which the stock market has a lot of great rewards at the right time. You take those risks over there. So look at this. 2003, I'm currently in Iraq at that time, right? Stock market comes back 26%. Everybody's super extremely happy about this. I'm happy about it just looking at this. On the index side, the gain is, it's not as sexy. It's not as sexy at all, right? But it's sexy, right? Semi-sexy. At 8.5%. Now let's do the math here. Somebody that took the risk just lost 36%, right? Now 36 in the hole with a comeback of 26. Yes, you came back, but guess what? You still 10% in the hole, right? You didn't make the comeback that you were looking for. You didn't make the comeback to do 36% to get back to where you left off at, because on the insurance side, you lost nothing and you gained 8%. So just do the math on what you had to come back on this side that you took the risk. So really, we're starting off really good. It's I'm being careful with my words. The risky side versus the index side. Which side do you want to be on? Cedric just told you I'm going to the casino for the drinks. Okay, penny slots. So 8.5%, I'm winning. Okay, next year 2004, almost 9%. Look at the index side. The S&P 500 cap to cap is still coming back. It did just a little bit shorter, but still now I'm up just about 17% on you, right? You still making a comeback on the risky side. I'm over here smiling away, still enjoying my dinner, going out to get some seafood or some soul food or whatever the case may be, and I'm enjoying life. Okay, man, I'm glad everybody's winning on this side. So let's jump all the way down. So let's say I was on the risky side, to make the comeback, we're doing good, we're safe. And then 2008 comes. You remember what happened? Do you remember what happened? Right? Housing market, 38%. You made this comeback, you made all this money, and things is just like in life. You never know what's going to hit you and how or when. So looking at that, 38%, it took in 2 years, you took 36% loss. Now you come back and boom, it's gone again. You took another 38. So when it hits you, it hits you. So looking at that, it wasn't as sexy. It wasn't as sexy on the insurance side, but I'm still winning. The stair climb. Think about the stairs. I go up a stair, stays level, go up a stair. So that's the type of, when you're doing those graphs, that's what insurance is doing, the stairwell effect. Okay? It's staying level. So looking at that, wow, risky Cedric lost 38% and I'm crying. I'm asking, why me? Why me? Go over on the index side of the house, conservative side, conservative shoulder, and saying, you did good. I feel bad for some of those that's over there. Let me talk to the realtors. Let me talk to those, where can I put my money? Whatever I got left. I've just lost 38%. Hey, come see me. That's put it over here. It's protected by tax code 7702. Right? You can't sue me. You can't. Hey, you wanna. Some people separate. Unfortunately, you go through divorces and things like that. You put your money in a safe place that's protected. So looking at that, 38%, y'all. So still makes that comeback again. You just lost 38% with a 23% comeback. What's the math? And I hope that you're taking notes at this point. What is the math? How much are you in the hole? Okay. So that's why, when I look at it, I wonder why people always sitting here on Wall Street, or they're looking at the news, and they're just watching all the time. Right? This doesn't happen by years. This happened by months, days, hours, that your money's, it just changes like that. Okay. Now there are some good companies that's out there, like one of them I'll name right now, called Allianz. Allianz has a rate lock feature. So and it's an index product. So if the market is growing, and on 27 July or whatever year that this is, boom, I lock it. I want it to be, if the market jumps 16%, and I lock it at 16%. And guess what? The market starts to drop. Allianz, because you locked it, well, at the end of the year, it's going to pay out that 16%. That's a whole nother class. Okay. Reach out to me if you want to learn a little bit more about Allianz. Okay. There's some other videos that's out there. I can lead you to those. My organization has a Teachables website. Reach out to me and then you can watch videos on Allianz or sit with a field trainer and learn more about it. So now let's check. Let's keep going. Right. This is going to be a quick video and we jump all the way down. So looking at the market on the point to point, cap to cap, just looking at that on average, it's hitting 8.5%. You know, looking at that, and this illustration is from National Light Group, so props to them. So for putting this together, there's several other companies that do the same, but this had my term today is sexy because money is sexy. So the sexiest compensation, I mean, the sexiest way to present this, and that was very, very smooth on how they put this together. And now I understand the numbers. Some people, why would I sell an IUL? Right? Okay, let's look at it for this purpose of this right here. You know, so looking at, we're talking about tax-free money is what what we want to present to our clients so they're protected. So looking at this over a period of time, and now that you get it, we come down all the way down. We see there's smaller losses, and now since 2008, the market has been doing really good. Saw a slight loss in 2015. That's okay, 0.73%. Then 2018. It's almost like sometimes they always say, hey, sometimes when there's a new president or election, if conspiracy theories, some things happen at that time. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. Very neutral on that. But then look, I believe that may have been a time for the swine flu or bugs. I forget what was going on at that time. But looking at it, now we're down to 2018, and you get a chance to kind of look at that. Who really came out to win in the end? So that was my class for today, just to tell you about, show you how you need to look at the industry over a period of time where you're looking at the side where you want to take the risky side of the house or you want to take the safe side of the house. And it's all about what's best for the client. And you have to ask that question. In what order? What's important to you? Leaving wealth behind, the death benefit. I don't say death. We're putting a life back into insurance, right? So the leaving wealth behind is the living benefits, the health while you're living. You can have all of these things. And then is a cash value. What's in what order? What's important to you? Tell me in what order do you like that? So with that being said, that's my nuggets for today. That's Legacy Smart Guy, Legacy Smart Group. You can text me at 224-407-4888 or email me at legacysmartgroup@gmail.com. And please don't forget to subscribe to this page as I'll do my best to provide you more great information along with my partners, part of the team. Hey, have a great day. Win. Let's help families. Have a good day.